All right, hello everybody. Good morning and welcome to this live session. This is the Intra-Day Traders live session. Well, it's been quite a while since we went into the intraday time frames to analyze the charts. So today we are just going to be randomly analyzing the intraday time frames. And the fact is that it is quite difficult to trade the intraday time frames these days because the setups are not just there. In fact, the intraday time frames, in my opinion, are just there for traders to lose money. Okay. All right. Let's go through them one after the other to see if we can find anything interesting at all. All right. Let's take the American dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is the 1 hour time frame. Well, here price just cruised to the downside. That was the only pullback we saw there. Here it started going down. No entry for the intraday trader. Let's just mark our high. Well, before we do that, some of you will be looking to trade the trend collapse. All right, be looking to go long. Please do not trade that. Look at the much hesitation here. It is not ideal to go long. To me, this might be a range. I expect price to come back down again. In fact, don't click on your buy button. As a matter of fact, the American dollar against the Canadian dollar is waiting for tomorrow's news announcement, the NFP. So you should be very hesitant trading here. If you must trade, keep looking for short opportunities. All right, so this is yesterday's high. We'll keep it there. The low here has already been taken over by the daily line. So what we might see here is a range, maybe price coming down again, then pushing back up. I expect to see a range here for today. Okay, so I don't trade those kind of ranges, so I will just stay flat. In the daily time frame, well, this channel to me has now been weak, so we'll just keep this this expanding triangle. All right, let's keep that expanding triangle. Oh, sorry. Okay, and try to adjust. All right, so let's keep that expanding triangle, and within this expanding triangle, I am seeing that price will still come back down to that level. So be very careful going long for today. We should be seeing price going down in the 1 hour time frame. All right, let's look at the next one, the American dollar against the Swiss franc. Just too many lines here for the intraday trader. You see how price went sideways, came down a bit, went upward before a crash. It is quite difficult to trade that in the intraday time frame. Let's take off some lines. I would like to take this out. Okay, we now have a new low. That's the low, lower than that. So I'll take that one out. This one is still okay. Okay, that was the outer trend line in that downtrend. 4 hours time frame. Let's mark this high. Let's mark that high. Okay, sorry, before then, let me just insert an arrow here. I expect to see price keep going down, but that doesn't mean you should go short. I am not trading that myself. Okay, I am not going short myself because it is not part of the strategy that I trade. All right, the 1 hour time frame. Let me also take off the weekly line from the hourly time frame. All right, so also a range that is expected. Tomorrow is the NFP, so you should expect ranges. You can also insert an arrow here. Expect price to keep going down. Okay, so we can have that range around this area before the NFP. All right, let's see the New Zealand dollar against the American dollar. Daily time frame. I am waiting for a pullback, but I am not sure that is going to happen. In my experience, it takes some time. If it does happen, I will be looking for long entries. Okay, now this is an obvious level of resistance. This is the obvious level of support. My plan here is to wait for price to make some pullback, and from there on I'll be looking for buy entries. It is really giving hard time to pull back. In the 4 hours time frame, nothing really, it's just a straight move. So let's take our line to the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we can mark the high, yesterday's high, then mark yesterday's low as well. All right, so this one here is just a straight move. Don't look to trade the trend collapse. Don't do that. Okay, don't trade that. Price is likely going to crawl back up. So for this pair as well, I expect to see price keep pushing to the upside. That should be a green arrow. I expect to see price keep pushing to the upside. All right, let's move on. The Australian dollar against the American dollar. This might be difficult to have some pullbacks here as well. Let's just keep our level here. That's a key level of resistance. Hold that level. You can also hold this one here. That's the last swing. Every other levels here belong to the shorter time frames. All right, the 4 hours time frame. Let's see that we can keep this one. Well, for this is a valid area of support right now, but pullbacks might be hard. It might be difficult to come back down there. We'll just keep that. Maybe the NFP is going to drag it to that point of conference before they bang to the upside. So let's just be patient. But for the time being, we might see a range. The Australian dollar is quite strong. Okay, then to the downside, we keep one here. We might also see a range. All right, it's very possible. But for now, no trade for us. The Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc. Okay, keep this trend line. We already have a new low, so all right, let's just keep that high, which of course belongs to the 4 hours time frame, but I'm just going to keep that. Okay, 4 hours time frame. Yeah, I said that, but I'm going to delete that line. All right, the 4 hours time frame. We can keep this one. See that 4 hours. Change this color to green. Then in the 1 hour time frame, we also have a range. This high that has been holding consistently. Okay, held price there, held price here, so it's also a range. We just take the low. So held price. Okay, well, this is likely going to continue. This range is likely going to continue because tomorrow for the Canadian dollar, the NFP is going to also affect that. So most of the market movers are already on the sideline. All right, so range there again. You know, we have our eyes on the weekly time frame, that pin bar there. We are waiting for the close. All right, next one is the American dollar against the Japanese yen. We have analyzed this in the weekly time frame, and everything is still pointing to the downside. That means we should be searching for short opportunities. Well, I do not expect to see the pullback. I know that is going to be difficult to happen. All right, so now we are seeing some range around there. Upon this drop, we are seeing that range. So let's analyze that range in the 1 hour time frame. This level here has been holding price consistently, and this one here So that's a range. We are just going to mark out that range and wait for the breakout. That's the high. Change that to black. Okay, and this is the low of the range. All right, this pair is still bearish. Like I said, the intraday time frame is quite difficult to trade. You can see the straight move, then sideways price behavior. So let's wait for the breakout of this range. If you're looking to trade here, keep searching for short opportunities only. All right, New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. Well, I think I am looking for a trading opportunity here. Price approaching that level of resistance. Still trading around here in the daily time frame. We have analyzed this yesterday, so we'll just keep this level. I expect to see price come back down, at least to retest that level, maybe somewhere around in there. So this belongs to the 4 hours time frame. 1 hour time frame, it will be quite difficult to analyze. You are going to be having too many levels. This is one here, that is one here, this is another one here. So with given this type of price pattern, just be patient, hold on for now. Nothing to trade here. The euro against the American dollar. Let's see this daily time frame. We have analyzed this 4 hours time frame. What do I expect? Nothing really. Let me just hide this line. It's been broken up and down. All right, now in the 1 hour time frame, all of these are waiting for the NFP. We can mark that high, of course. Okay, black, come back down. That's the low. All right, nothing to trade. It's a sideways price action, but be very careful how you go short. Even though price should make some, I expect price to make some pushes again, then maybe to the upside. But be very careful. All right, the euro against the New Zealand dollar. We analyzed this in the weekend market analysis. You can see how price is reacting of that level of resistance, maybe for a range. Daily time frame, nothing. 4 hours time frame, well, we can keep just this level, which is the trend line, connecting that bounce point in this one here. The 1 hour time frame, a difficult one. You may not be able to draw anything here. Rather, we're seeing that sort of sideways price behavior. Okay, let's just leave this one. There's nothing to trade here. Don't go there and don't look for troubles. The sterling pounds against the Canadian dollar, we're waiting for pullbacks to that level. That didn't happen. Maybe the NFP will show us a way out. You can see how terrible price action has been here. It is very difficult to trade in that kind of market. So I'm just going to mark the high. Change that to green. Take a look at this. Okay, we can keep this one here. All right. Okay, let's keep that one. The 1 hour time frame. See how terrible this market is. It is best not to even trade in this type of market. Okay, we can keep. It's even difficult to keep it high. Well, let's just keep this one here for now. You also have another one here. Okay, but for now it's a range, and the best thing you want to do is to avoid trading here. All right, the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, finally price came to the level of resistance right here. All right, but there is still not sufficient hint to go short. The 4 hours time frame, like we previously analyzed, is calling for a 3 SMA entry, and I told you should not go short until the retracement trend line is broken. Let's see the retracement trend line, the 1 hour time frame. Okay, that's it there. All right, it is broken, but the nature of breakout matters a lot. The nature of breakout, see what happens there. You cannot excuse me you cannot easily identify the breakout pullback and continuation pattern. So in that case, what do? Simply walk away and avoid troubles. All right, so we are just simply going to mark let's keep this trend line. What really happened to this trend line? Okay, all right, price is still struggling around that trend line, this one here. No clear hint. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. In the 1 hour time frame, we can keep this high. Keep it within the hourly. We can also keep this low. Okay, which is also somewhere around this area there. Support zone, resistance zone. So the best course of action is to avoid trading here. Let price move away from this line. Okay, if it breaks to the downside, we get a pullback, then we have a nice trade there to go short. But for now, I try to avoid trading there. All right, the sterling pounds against the Japanese yen. Let's see what's going on. Terrible mix here. See, it's difficult to draw a level. Let's just keep this one here. Okay, this is a straight fall. It is hard to draw that one. Maybe in the 4 hours time frame we can do something to that. Let me just draw that, even though I am zooming out my chart too much. Change that to green. Okay, price broke that level, coming back down again. Let's see the 1 hour time frame. Okay, we can keep this high here. We can also keep this level here where price is currently trading. That level, remember, we had some form of a reversal here, got broken, price is coming back in, so multiple supports there. Be very careful. It could push to the downside, it could bounce to the upside, but for me, there is nothing here to trade. Okay. All right, I think this is basically all. You can see the euro against the Swiss franc side of price behavior. This is a terrible one. There's no need wasting your time as an intraday trader here. This is even compressing. You can see that in the 1 hour time. Seems to be compressing. Okay. Just avoid trading here. All right. Okay, folks. Let's not go further. That's the market condition that you can see. For me, it is the best time to just take a break in the intraday time frame. There is actually nothing to trade here. It's a difficult time frame to trade. However, if you find something important, you will definitely know through the Telegram channel. For those who are subscribers, for those who are in the free Telegram channel, I'm sorry, we don't provide signals there. So we'll talk again hopefully before the market close for today. However, if you have questions or contributions, feel free, send them across to us, and we'll be very happy to respond to them. Do have a profitable trading day. Bye bye.